Hey Hilda, I just had to make this video. My name is ADVERTISEMENT, and I want you to know that as an Aquibum sister of yours, as a young person in this generation, I'm so proud. Guy, how are you even able to do that? I can't remember cooking for more than 2 hours. You've been standing for 90 what hours now? Babe, I'm sure you're made of steel. Nobody can tell me anything less. I'm sure you're made of steel. Okay, this is a shout out to you. Thank you very much for blazing this trail or setting this, whatever it is that you're doing. I want you to know that whatever you think you are, that's what you are. If you think you're a god, you are a god. Of course, God with a small letter. Because before before you could do what you're doing right now, it must have been that you have undergone some level of mental evolution to a point that you're in a very healthy mental state to be able to come up with, oh, I want to cook for 4 days. That's a stretch. And you did it. I was worried. I was out with some other Akpaimon girls all over you, trying to do one or two things just to show that we are with you in this journey that you have decided to embark on. We did one or two things. We prayed, we cried, we held hands, we played, along the line after praying, because of course we want this to be a success. I mean, it won't make any sense that you attempted and you didn't succeed. You have to come to terms with the fact that, oh, it's okay to fail. Try things, okay to want something and then you don't get it, and then you keep trying and then eventually you get it, right? But then you wanted it and you have gotten it. I'm so inspired. Really, I am so inspired. I have gotten to a point that results speaks better to me. You cannot just wake up and start speaking inspiration and think I'm going to get it, because guy, we've heard a lot of it. Go kill a lion, go conquer a lion, all of that story. But it's easier to follow somebody who's got results, somebody who's met things happen. You look at her life and you're like, yeah, I feel like this person is the kind of person I want to follow. It's the kind of person I want to look up to. Guy, if you finish all of this and you decide to come up with a masterclass, just know that I'm going to be your very first student, right? Thank you very much for doing this. Shout out to you. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Go Hilda! You probably have an hour to conclude all of this. But I want to say thank you very much for reminding me that everything is possible as long as I want it bad enough and I'm willing to do the work, right? Thank you very much. We are so inspired and we love you. I really cannot wait to see the doors that this is going to be open for you. I know that the smallest you have ever been was the smallest you were before you started this, challenge. And yes, of course, we've seen a lot of things on the internet ever since you started cooking. And I just want to tell us one or two things about this whole Guinness Book of Record breaking cookathon thing by Hilda and all. So first of all, it's okay. I love the fact that Nigerians are so much in support of you. I love the fact that people are so selfless, that people who don't even know you, who haven't even been to Aquibum, and then they're doing this, they're supporting you because of course you're Nigerian. A win for one Nigerian is a win for all Nigerians, right? I just want to say something. I saw a tweet on Twitter that somebody said, oh, how come a Guinness World Records hasn't said anything about Hilda's attempt? And I also saw a reply from them. They said they have to confirm the evidences. And then, of course, trust Nigerians. They went into their element real quick. I saw people saying, just know that they're going to be dragging you for 96 hours if you don't come through. And then people said, I hope this is not so as my Aquibum sister, you have decided to do these. Hilda Bassey is from Isidubium, right? So Isidubium, local government area in Aquibum State. I wish I got the village, but it's fine. But I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you, and trust me, we are doing the most. I couldn't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep for a while now. Had a crazy, wild, although fun-filled week last week. But then, of course, the weekend I was supposed to be resting, it was all about Hilda. And then here I am making a video. I mean, just before your competition comes to an end. I just want to say a few things. Before those people on Twitter finish dragging Guinness World Record, as much as you have been able to do this, you've been able to surpass the last person's cooking hours. I'm talking about Tandon of India that is currently holding the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking chef pay time as an individual. She cooked for 87 hours, 45 minutes, and a few seconds. So I would say 87 hours and 46 minutes approximately, right? And then right now you have done over 94 hours, which, oh my guy, I don't know how you're doing it, but I'm proud. I'm so proud. So I want to just say this, that of course, just like Guinness World Record said, they have to confirm the evidences, which of course I know by virtue of training what that means. First of all, that you must have stood to cook the entire time, that you were standing, permitted to sit while you're cooking. One. Secondly, that you're not allowed to take coffee or any stimulant or any energy drink that is artificially supposed to boost your strength while you're cooking. Okay. And of course, you have decided to do this for 4 days. Okay. Now, what this means is that, according to, of course, the dues of the Guinness World Records cooking, cookathon, according to you, of course, I'm sure that word was coined from the word marathon, and of course, you're cooking. I like the creativity there. I'm going to be reading out a few do's. Okay, since you have decided to go on this journey, it means that for the next 96 hours, which of course is the time that you have chosen to do this for, you're not permitted to sit while you're cooking. It means you must stand to cook. For the Nigerians asking question, it doesn't finish at, oh, Hilda has been cooking for 96 hours or over 87 hours or 88 hours against the last record holder. She must be standing to cook. If they find out somehow that she sat at any point, that is going to work against her. Okay? Now that is one. Secondly, of course, she's allowed to eat food, drink water or fruit juice, and take glucose. Right? She is not allowed to take coffee, stimulant, or any energy drink to artificially boost her energy and bodily strength while cooking. That's 3. 4, that the cooking competition is happening in an open space where people can have access to, and of course get to see how transparent everything is. So the fact that, oh, Hilda didn't sit shouldn't be a matter of, it shouldn't be hard to tell. There should be people, it should be open enough for people to be able to see that, okay, she stood the entire time and all of that. So it should be transparent. 5, that you were cooking around the clock. I'm saying this for Hilda and any other person who would want to do this. I see that Nigerians are calling for colleagues to come and be dancing for 100 hours. Are you guys joking? I hope you know that dancing is an extreme sport. Well, I'm sure he can start with 24 hours and then we'll see how it goes, right? All right. Now that you've been cooking around the clock and that you did not sleep, not in the morning, not in the afternoon, not in the evening or even night. So for that, you're cooking around the clock, right? Now, the next point is that she has just 5 minutes per hour, meaning that she has 1 hour break in every 12 hours, meaning 2 hours break in every 24 hours. So if you get to rest more than 2 hours in 24 hours, this of course will work against you. The next point is that whatever you cook is going to be shared amongst people at the venue for free. You cannot sell anything, of course. I know you're not doing that. You're a baby girl. You're sweet like that. You can't sell the food. And you cook different meals simultaneously. You're at liberty to cook any meal that you like. Nobody's supposed to tell you, oh, you cook this or you cook that, right? And there are no restrictions as to what you can cook. Of course, I have said that. The next point is that every meal you cook and every plate you serve will be recorded. And of course, you have cooked over 100 meals and have served over 3,000 portions, and which of course is going to be on record. All of everything is going to be on record. I don't have the numbers exactly, but everything is going to be on record, and of course going to go contribute to your point and everything. Then the number next is that you started cooking from the day that you started your competition or your cookathon, and until the last day and until the last hour, you didn't stop. There was nothing that happened in between that could have come in between what you're up about. And then the next is that to break the Guinness World Record, you have to be able to beat Tandon, who set a Guinness World Record for cooking for 78 hours, 45 minutes non-stop in 2019. Like I said, when I started this video, you've been cooking for the past 90 something hours, which of course already makes you a champion. According to you, you want to cook for 96 hours. So you're attempting to cook for 96 hours using an extra of 9 hours to break the world record as the first human on earth. Guy, on earth, not in Akwa Ibom, not in Nigeria, not in Africa, on earth, right? To break a world record, to cook for 6 hours. And of course, your cooking competition, your cooking attempt, your Guinness World attempt, however, whatever you prefer to call it, is going to last for 96 hours, just like you have wanted. Not like if it's less, as long as it's more than 87 hours, 45 minutes. I'm sure you're still going to make the record. But for the fact that you just told yourself, I'm going to be doing this for 96 hours, that does it. I don't know. But at this point, I want you to know that my head is swimming. And like I said, thank you for reminding me that all my dreams are valid, and anything that I put my mind to do, as long as I want it bad enough, I'm going to get it. Just get the work done. Be ready to work hard enough to get things done, right? For every Nigerian who is dragging their sister, dragging their friend that you know that can do one thing or the other and is very good at it, before you drag them, I think it would be wise for you to watch this video, know that, of course, understand the fact that there are rules, there are do's and don'ts, and so that you'll be able to guide whoever you're trying to inspire to perspire at this point in time. You'll be able to guide them properly. That is it. This is what this video is about. And Hilda, again, I am very proud. Thank you for doing this for us. My name is ADVERTISEMENT. I just talk about social issues, basically. I talk about trends like this and every other thing that interests me, really, right? If you're watching this on YouTube right now, thank you very much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you for standing by me. If this is your first time, thank you very much for stopping by. Please subscribe, share, tell your village people to tell their village people to tell their ancestors about my channel, or all of them should come and support, right? And share, turn on the post notification so that whenever I make a post on here, you're going to be the first to be notified. And I'm sure by the name you can tell that I'm a Akwa Ibom. This is a proud moment, so I can sing it as much as I want. I think I'm done. Bye bye.